What's up? This is Christian, and the new concept I kind of want to introduce is the kind of attitude you want to have, kind of doing what you do, like chasing your dreams and trying to be successful. Because a lot of people, I feel, that have a negative attitude, who become successful, become very bitter at the end, and don't really talk to people. And they're just kind of stuck in their own world. And I believe that because I was very, when I first started doing, like, going on my self-improvement journey and like going towards the goals that I wanted to go, my attitude was very negative. I had a lot of jealousy towards people. It was it took me way more energy to be social than actually like just stay quiet. And in the beginning, it took me a lot of power, like willpower, to actually go up to somebody, start a conversation, and especially a surface level conversation, because my thinking was always like very deep, so it was very hard for me to connect with people. And I had to overcome that barrier, sort of say, which I'm still overcoming, and that has put me towards a more positive attitude, and I'm just enjoying life more, and I'm becoming more of a social person. And I see how much that affects me as I'm becoming more successful in what I do, because I'm not, at the end of the day, I'm not bitter. I'm happy with all the progress I'm making. I'm not constantly bashing myself. I'm not thinking, well, I should have done this today. Or let's say I do get success with something, like, oh, these are all the wrong things I did. See, I'm not thinking that that way as much. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't think that way as much anymore, because my attitude is always in a more positive light. It's not like when I have an achievement, when I achieve something. Let's say I want to be more social. So when I talk to somebody, I'm just happy that I talked to that person. I'm just happy that I said hi to that person. Let's say there's like a cute girl that I find attractive, and me walking up saying hi to her, like, that lifts my spirits, because wow, look at that. Before, I didn't even talk to people. Like, I didn't have the energy or courage to talk to people. But look, I said hi to this person. Like, I pushed through my comfort zone. And like, that's the kind of attitude that I try to impose on myself, is that every little success is like a big victory. Like, I pat myself on the shoulder just so I kind of keep that energy going. And I feel like a lot of people that are bitter when they become, like, let's say, bitter movie stars, they don't appreciate. Like, a lot of it is appreciation. Like, you build a positive attitude when you tend to appreciate everything you achieve and earn. So, like, look at it that way. Always be appreciative of whatever you achieve, no matter how big, no matter how small. Always have that appreciation. And I want to, like, even with when you're talking to people, like always look at the kind of vibe you portray, because you don't want to be talking to somebody and having like a negative attitude. You don't want to make somebody feel negative emotions by the time they're done talking to you. Always like look the kind of energy that is being fed off of you onto others, and vice versa. Because people tend to stray away from people that are very negative. Like, look at it, even politicians. Why are people so attracted to politicians? It's because they always have that positive energy. They always have that charisma that kind of attracts people. So depending on your vibe, like, vibe is so important. If you have a negative vibe, you're creating an energy field around yourself that just kind of like pushes people away. And you always want to think of like in the end, like, okay, did I have a positive outcome on that person, or no? Like, did I make that person feel positive, or did I leave them with like a bitter taste? And I believe that's something totally different than like, oh my God, I want everybody to like me. Because when you want everybody to like you, that you're being like I said in my previous video, very reactive. But it's not that when you want somebody to feel a positive energy, it's not that you want them to, you're looking at it in a reactive way. It's not that you want them to like you. You don't want to be that people pleaser. It's just that, why would you want somebody to feel like shit at the end? like whatever, like it's kind of like you're branding yourself, like it's your reputation. So why would you want to mess your own name up in a way? You always want to have like a very positive like energy, and obviously it's going to be hard at first, because if let's say you are a very negative person, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that takes a lot of energy and willpower out of you, and you're not going to be perfect at first. Obviously you're not going to be perfect at first, but it's all about the process. And let's say you do something that's not part of your negative vibe. Let's say you do something that's positive. Like, definitely pat yourself on the shoulder. Like let's say you're just a full-blown angry person all the time, and you give somebody a compliment. Like, you never give anybody compliments, and you gave somebody a compliment. Pat yourself on the back, because wow, like, fucking appreciate that you did that. Like, holy shit, I did something that was out of my comfort zone. And the more you give yourself that more you appreciate, the more you pat yourself on the back. That's when you start kind of like bending your view and your focus, and all your negative thoughts begin to dissipate, and your attitude becomes better. Okay, so that's really all I wanted to say today. There's a hurricane coming, so I don't know about my Sunday video. I might have to do it at my house. We'll see. Maybe I'll find a cool location to film. But until then, just follow me on Facebook, like my video, send some comments, subscribe, whatever, and I'll see you guys next video. It was awesome talking to you, and much love.